Hey guys, I'm Red Panda Geek and welcome back to D1AL-ogue. Last episode we found out that basically the potential reason I guess that we're taking these medicines is because of an incident that might have occurred way back then when Chris and his sister Michelle were young during a Polar Night event, where most likely what happened is that she got hurt and for some reason they decided, oh, we're just gonna give him these medicines so he can forget everything that happened. Maybe he thinks it's his fault, I don't know. She's most likely probably injured too. Like, she probably has like scars and stuff like that. And that's why we don't ever see her in person. So clearly there's still a lot that we're uncovering and learning. I'm still curious to see what's gonna happen with all the other characters, as far as like, are we going to Polar Night, are we not? And if there's going to be any drama ensuing there as well. But yeah, lots to learn and lots to find out, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. December 19th. My body feels lighter than yesterday morning. Obviously supplements, no memory suppressants. I didn't take them just the same. Just a difference in cognition can change things this much. Anyway, what on earth is the memory I forgot? Michelle and Polar Night Day, what is the connection between the two? Thinking about it blankly will only give me a headache. As my body is better, let's start business quickly. Alright, well let's go ahead and get into the news. Alright. A wave of citizens died in red. Oh. Well, that's a way to start an episode. Martyr's blood becomes spark of revolution. Let's see here. Oh wow, there's a lot to read. Yesterday afternoon we witnessed it. The cold barrels of stabilizers, who supposedly protect citizens' safety, pierced the chests of innocent brothers. The only response to peaceful shouts was brutal, excessive suppression and death. Jesus. But their tyranny poked the sleeping lion. The moment one citizen fell, dark brown street transformed into a massive sanctuary of liberation. Enraged citizens took up arms themselves and delivered righteous judgment to the rulers of the eternal night. This is not a simple riot. It is a holy war against the Rotten Sunshine Corp and their puppet government. Whoa. Okay. I mean, I'm not surprised that this is happening. I think I'm just surprised at how quickly we got to this. The willful revolution blooming in the darkness will never be broken. The establishment screams for stability in fear, but a massive wave has already begun. Remember, the blood we shed yesterday is the brilliant prelude that will dye the coming true morning red. Okay, well, what else do we have? Clash on Dark Brown Street. Tragedy of 10 years ago reenacted. Oh, really? Okay. So basically what happened recently is probably what happened to Chris and Michelle years ago, and this is why he is, like, not remembering what happened. Like, they probably gave him the medicine so he wouldn't be, like, traumatized by these events. So let's read this. Special report, Clash on Dark Brown Street, tragedy of 10 years ago reenacted. Reporters at the scene conveyed that the rally on Dark Brown Street turned into an armed clash around 4 p.m., resulting in uncontrollable bloodshed. The scene has fallen into extreme chaos, with protesters and public power intermingled. In particular, as an unidentified revolutionary group committed organized sabotage, such as destroying communication beacons, initial entry and situation control by the Urban Stability Agency and Urban Recovery Agency are effectively being blocked. What citizens watching the situation are focusing on most is that the timing and aspect of the riot resembled the Chromatic Zenith terror incident, recorded as the worst disaster in Chroma City history 10 years ago. At that time, on the night when Chromatic Zenith Festival reached its peak, terror began with a mysterious explosion, engulfing the entire city in a massive fire. Holy shit. Oh, that's probably why we can't see Michelle, is because she's like a burn victim, essentially. Oh my god, that's awful. The fire at the time is evaluated to have been extensive and fatal enough that Chroma City, which advocated self-sufficiency, had to exceptionally request emergency rescue and support from neighboring cities. The flames, which soared to the pollution layer of the stratosphere, went beyond a simple disaster, leaving deep scars on the city's pride and overall safety system that remain unhealed to this day. Experts analyzed that this disturbance is stimulating citizens' collective trauma and that it reminds them of the nightmare of 10 years ago. Oh my gosh, that's freaking terrible. What else do we have? Sunshine Corp recruits shadow agency actors. Your acting becomes salvation. Okay. Interesting. So, like, are these people that they're hiring just to make sure things seem fine? Like, they're hiring people to be like, oh, I love Sunshine Corp. Woo, it's the best thing ever. I assume that's what that is. Anyways, Sunshine Corp is recruiting new Eve actors on a large scale for its psychological care program, Shadow Agency Service. This noble duty, which comforts the pain of loss by synchronizing the memory it achieves. Sunshine Corp is recruiting new Eve actors on a large scale for its psychological care program, Shadow Agency Service. This noble duty, which comforts the pain of loss by synchronizing the memory archives of the deceased into the neural network, is evaluated as a bridge connecting souls beyond simple acting. Selected actors will be provided with the industry's best unconventional performance bonuses, as well as the highest grade Neon Shine care free of charge to prevent self-data contamination. Under the slogan, "Become the protagonist of a life with just one synchronization." Applications are expected to flood in from countless Eves dreaming of rising in status and escaping the slums. That's messed up. Oh my gosh. Wait, so basically they're going to be taking, if I understand this correctly, the actors that they're hiring are going to be taking the memories, I shouldn't say memories, but if someone's grieving, it's going to take that pain away from them. But does that mean, like, they'll still remember the person? I assume they wouldn't, because if they don't remember, I don't know. Because I feel like to forget that someone close to you passed away, you would have to forget about them completely, so I don't know. Well, I guess, that's crazy. I don't know what I think about that. It's definitely messed up. Gosh. I wonder, they're probably doing this because of all the people that are getting hurt and they don't want their reputation being ruined, so they're just like, oh, like, we can make people forget. I don't know. That's crazy. But anyways, we should start up business quickly. We got a text. Oh, well, we're texting Michelle. She normally texts us, I think. So, Michelle, do you have a moment? What is it all of a sudden? Considering the nature of things you've thrown at me without even asking me until now, it's scary to think what you're going to talk about. One of my customers told me there might be memory-suppressing ingredients in the supplements I was taking. Is that reliable information? Considering what you've said about your customers so far, they're either perverts or skip the interpersonal relationship tutorial. Oh, jeez. Or both. She's a reliable expert. She works at a pharmaceutical company. She also said there's a possibility that memories about you were suppressed. Me? It certainly looked like that. There was yesterday's incident, too. How do you feel? It's hard to explain. I'm all better now, and daily life is quite enjoyable. I feel like regaining suppressed memories and facing the truth is moving in the right direction, but I'm also afraid of losing this daily life. The medicine? I got it back. That's why I feel even more conflicted. The option to take the medicine and live happily is right there within reach. Right. A refuge in my hand. It wasn't always just good, though. It can remove this anxiety anytime, but it wouldn't be a fundamental solution. Like the answer key at the back of a workbook. Yeah, exactly. Worrying about whether to open the answer key for a difficult problem, it's close to that. It's just my personal opinion, But if it's a problem you absolutely can't solve, I heard postponing it is also a way. In an era where many people suffer because they can't renew their medical subscriptions, if you could be happy with just one pill, it seems like a decent option. It's not an illegal drug either. My customer said the same thing. But this medicine has many cases of reported side effects. Above all, I want to show a cool side to my customers. Where did the topic suddenly jump to? Yeah, what the heck? I've emphasized this since before. Providing counseling and psychological care to customers is one of D1AL-ogue's core services. A person who relies on medicine because they can't solve their own problems can't give advice on other people's problems. Okay, I see where he's like going with this, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but I get what he's saying. Like, he's like, well, if I'm taking meds for my issues, how am I supposed to solve other people's issues? So, Colonel. Twisted affection towards Eves seems to have finally spread to the sexual realm. So, who is it? The tomboy Eve from the cafe across the street who always visits? Was her name Fly? What? Prey. Ah, right, Prey. She's a tomboy? The tomboy Eve from the cafe across the street who always visits. I don't think Prey's a tomboy. She seems very feminine to me, but I mean, what do I know? Last time I checked, liking cosplay and stuff wasn't a tomboy thing, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Or the military TNDLS model who visited for a while before. Was it the Eve with the rabbit ears? While asserting you couldn't touch military modules due to regulations, you secretly repaired her several times behind the scenes. She doesn't have rabbit ears unless she's talking about... She's not talking about, Leanne, is she? That's so weird. Whatever. After that Eve stopped coming, the rapid increasing your search frequency for beast-type Eves was a comedy. Jeez. Yeah, it's not entirely long. Bro, stop. But I don't want to look good to just one customer. Crazy. No, I phrased it weirdly. It's not that there isn't a customer I care about, but I meant that's not the whole reason. I have no intention of getting involved in your courtship activities, so don't worry. But be careful. The recklessness of beasts in heat doesn't only lead to finding a mate. Dying while fighting a competitor, or attracting a predator and getting eaten are common scenes in documentaries, but saying that about me is a very nasty metaphor. Whatever it is, I warned you. It's a medicine recommended by our parents who love you so much. Recommending it, even with side effects, might mean it's that serious of a secret. Michelle, do you know something? No. I wish I did. Thud. She totally knows, she's just not gonna tell him, so... I mean, she was very, like... I don't know. I felt like in the, whatchamacallit, in the text messages, she seemed very defensive about the whole conversation, so... I think she's hiding a secret. Oh. There's some, like, bunny ears right here. I never noticed that. Anyways, who's here? Rattle, clatter, rattle, clatter. Well cut. Hello, Chris. Orca? I know you're sick, but this is the only place I know. Maintenance. Just a bit. Understood. I'll start with emergency measures. Oh my god, did she get into that another confrontation? This isn't the time to worry about others, Orca. How many fingers do you see? I can't see anything. Correct. Fortunately, the visual sensors are alive. Since the neural circuits are completely burnt out, I needed to verify. Is it serious? Actually, it's at a level where you need a new body. Oh my gosh! As the circuit's burnt out, you're just in a state where you can't feel pain. Thanks to that, you were able to come to the repair shop, but how much time has passed since the damage? I'm not sure. I walked from Dark Brown Street, so... Yeah, of course she was there at the latest incident. God damn. At least 4 hours must have passed. I'll start maintenance as soon as I'm ready. Can you stay conscious? I'd like to say yes, but honestly, I think it'll be difficult. I'll keep talking to you. Just hang in there a little bit longer. Oh my gosh. Emergency body transplant for the half-destroyed orca? Oh, and this one's timed too. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is stressful. We get about, like, what? 2 minutes or something? We're just gonna try our best. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Emergency maintenance again. I can't believe it. The damage is too severe. I need to start repairs immediately. Oh my gosh. Oh shit, what the fuck? The damage is bad. It won't move and it won't synthesize. Looks like a unit got fused due to the heat. Okay. We have no choice but to avoid that unit for now and proceed. Okay, so does that mean I just can't touch it? Oh my god, what the hell? Okay. Oh, I don't know where these... Well, okay, it's probably fine anyways. Ah, fuck me. Let's start over. That was ridiculous. Put this down. Oh no! Oh my gosh, she's scared. Ah, come on, mouse. Work for me. Oh my god, please work. Please work. Oh my gosh. I'm trying! Auxiliary power is depleted. I must have put it somewhere here. Fuck, I must have put it somewhere here. Okay, that one's blue and yellow. Come on. Last time during maintenance, it was on the left shelf. Right, it's there. Thank you. And I'm sorry, but I'll ask questions to verify for quick repair. Can you explain how you got injured? I was hit by a rocket launcher. Oh my god, how are you not dead? Oh my gosh. You're not joking, right? Warlords, what? Warlords coveting Chroma's position and honor seem to be supporting so-called revolutionary groups. The level of violence and armament, oh my god, I cannot read today, have risen as if to prove the rumors are true. Warlords. It's not even the Middle Ages. Chroma City's strong censorship can exist because there is a clear threat called the outside. Oh my god. Ugh, this sucks. Okay, let's go ahead and just do that. And then... okay. Okay, we can do this. Oh, hell yeah, that was great. There we go. Chris. About your health problem last time. Seeing you bring it up first, it seems the repair is going well. That's a relief. And about my health, it wasn't my body that was sick. When memory suppressant intake is stopped, there are cases where unconsciously heightened stress creates phantom pain. It seems that was the case. Memory suppression? Yeah. They say it's suppression that lasted for years. It hasn't really hit me yet. I also feel relieved that my body wasn't actually sick. Of course, I don't know if I'll be able to say that once my memory returns. Such a thing. It's a matter I see occasionally in the news, but it felt like a distant story to me. According to the expert, it's one of the best-selling products. Physical wounds are visible, so they're easy to empathize with. But that's not the case for the mind. It might be more common than we think. On the surface, Chris, you seemed reliable and unblemished. Someone I could lean on. I didn't know you were carrying something so painful you wanted to erase it. I didn't know either, and I still don't know. Only the fact that there are suppressed memories is clear. I can't recall what memories they are, like the ghost stories spread around. Is it amnesia? Because they exploited loopholes in the terms, I hear it's hard to get compensation. I'm not sure, but it's unlikely. I looked it up and memory recovery takes a minimum of 2 weeks. It could take up to several months. If I want to shorten the period, they recommend repeating actions associated with the suppressed memory. Why are we still talking? I thought she was, like, severely damaged. Like meeting related people, or looking at images and listening to voices. Now, let's stop chatting. Yeah, exactly. We should have stopped chatting long ago. And focus for a moment. We passed the critical point, but there are still a few problems left to solve. Oh my god. Oh my god, that thing is fucking huge. Alright. Whew, not scary at all. Okay. Oh my fucking god. I swear to god. Stupid thing. Let's try that again. Shit. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. Fuck, what do I do? I gotta get more of these. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to start that over. That was fucking terrible. Alright. We're gonna go here. Okay. Here. Oh my gosh, give me some more. Okay. And then... what can I do here? Let's do this. Oh my gosh, this is difficult. Shit. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed right now. Oh my god. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Oh my god, this is so stressful. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, okay, okay. I think we got this. Oh my god, I still need more. This is a lot of power that I need. Shit. I'm so stressed. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Let's go. Oh shoot. Here. I'm like literally gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. This is a lot of work. Move you here. And then... oh my gosh. I'm so stressed out that I don't even know what to say right now. Oh my gosh. Let's go this way. Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. Oh my god. Why is this gotta be so hard? Ah! Okay, 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 okay. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Frick. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Move you down. I gotta get stuff out of the way here. Okay, I think we can do this and this. Okay. You can go here now. Okay, I feel a little bit better, but also like not at the same time. I just need more. Oh my god. Okay, what can I do? Can I turn this into a thing yet? Oh my god. Okay, I can't. Move you here. And then let's do this. And another one of those. Oh my gosh. Literally, I'm getting everything but what I need. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. Let's see here, what else can I do? Let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm so worried. Just gotta get some stuff out of the way, man. I'm sorry I'm not saying much. I'm just so stressed and I need to focus. Okay. Here's that. And then, oop. Put you over here, and then move that. Okay. Okay, that's something. Here. Oh, come on. Okay. I think that did something. We're definitely not beating the time, though. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Whew. Oh, thank God. I totally did not get past this time limit. Oh my gosh. It's been a rough day already. It took some time, but we put out the immediate fire. For the rest, let's watch the progress and decide. Thank you, Chris. I don't know what procedures are left, but I can already feel my tail becoming lighter. Ugh, okay, well, at least you're fine. I replaced the auxiliary power and the walking function. Seems stable. I also reset the neural circuits. How is it? I have enough knowledge about Eve's, but I don't know how it actually feels. I don't feel anything particularly strange. If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known it changed. Well, currently, you are practically in a state where only your data was transferred to a different body. The appearance is the same, but all detailed parts were replaced. Or serviced. Sorry, I had to burp. I thought it might feel awkward. Sensation is influenced more by cognition than reality. Like feeling pain in a missing arm. There are actually many cases where a dispensary occurs between reality and cognition. So, as long as Orca perceives Orca as Orca, it means it's hard to feel awkward? Yeah. Except for calling my name excessively. Yeah, that was a little awkward. Well, that's an accurate explanation. Orca. Yes. Orca. Please stop. The Eve stronger than steel who survived even a rocket launcher. Orca's intimidated look was an amusing sight. But one must know the limit of irresponsible actions. It would be better to stop the joke here and move on to another topic. I'm just joking. By the way, did you have a similar injury before? There were traces of heat deformation deep in the core. If you often suffer from similar injuries, I would seriously recommend looking for another job. That is, it's an old wound. It's a trace that can be removed. But I didn't do it right away because there were many things to handle first. Shall I fix it in the maintenance later? No, I left it on purpose. It's a tribute of remembrance. Remembrance? You've heard the story that Eves, who are nothing but machines, don't have souls, right? That hypothesis has already been disproven. The nonsense that they only mimic emotions with regulatory factors and electrical signals is the same as saying humans don't have souls either. Many living things rely on regulatory factors called hormones and electrical signals to move and think, to support the claim that only humanity is dignified. The logic was too flawed. Apart from the facts, I wanted to prove that it was wrong. We who were made rather than born are thrown into society with granted selves but lacking relationships to support them. Consequently, we usually go through a period of thirsting for a strong desire of recognition. For me, that time was exactly such a period. Okay, so what, there used to be Eves that didn't have like the capability of understanding like human relations, and now they're like adapting to this, is my understanding. I don't know. That emotion was more than Orca's personal feeling. It was a common phenomenon among Eves, because they were created without time to reflect on their ego, under the protection of parents and society. Gosh, I really wish some of these sentences were just put into one box, because I always get tripped up when reading these things. Okay. Research even shows that Eves were known to obsess over social relationships or status, just like an unloved child. I was tense about everything. I ignored the command's orders and jumped into rescue operations, and I often helped the rescued people privately. It must have been tough. I didn't know back then. Rather, I thought it was natural. I was intoxicated with being a righteous rescue worker. You have to climb high to look back on the path you've walked. See, I really wish these text boxes were just put into one thing. Because he went through those times. I think the current Orca exists. That might be true for me, but that couldn't correct the mistakes of the past. It was a few years ago. It was an unexpected terror attack. How old is she? Is she referring to the thing from 10 years ago? What is going on? It was an unexpected terror attack. The fire was so intense that flames and smoke reached the sky. Oh yes, this is totally from 10 years ago. Pessimistic outlooks burst out from the start at the scene, and the command had already proposed giving up on that sector. That's when I saw a child. Bro, is she talking about us? Oh my god, how old is she? Like, oh my god, I have so many questions. Like, do Eves age at all? And if so, like, how old would she technically be? She's gotta be talking about Chris here, right? I don't know. Begging the crew to save their family who collapsed during evacuation. He were pleading with the crew. Since it was impossible, the crew hesitated to go in. And eventually I jumped in, saying, "They're still alive, don't worry." I guaranteed it without even knowing. But in the end, the building collapsed and only I barely survived. What? According to the analysis team, fainting during a fire leads to death within 3 to 5 minutes. So it was a situation where they couldn't be saved from the start. But it was already too late. I definitely said they are alive, with belated excuses. I couldn't lessen the child's guilt. Abandoning a living sibling? I tried hard afterwards. But the closed door of the heart couldn't be opened easily. It's vivid like it happened yesterday and something I regret. That my good intentions could become a wound to someone else. I realized it too late. Orca? Oh my gosh! Hold on. I need a second to process all of this. So, we just unlocked probably a memory for him. If his whole family died in that fire along with Michelle, then who is he really talking to? Or is Michelle part Eve now and that's why she's alive or something? And maybe Orca doesn't know? I don't know. Oh my god. I'm so scared to find out what else happens, but we'll find. I guess we'll have to just keep going. Yeah? Chris, your voice is shaking. Are you okay? If it's vivid like yesterday, can I ask you one thing? 10 years ago, polar night. The city center was chromatic zenith was in full range. Or whatever. Oh my gosh, okay. That day, Michelle and I... By any chance, was the name of the person who died that day Michelle? Oh my god! Oh my goodness. So that did happen. Oh my god. Then who are we talking to? Who have we been talking to this whole time? I have more questions than answers now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I knew I wasn't beating the time. It's barely connected, it's unstable, but I should be able to hold on for now. Oh, this is a rough episode. Oh my gosh. I'm so pissed about the time. Oh, man. It's so crazy that this whole time that he's been repairing Orca, she had seen everything that happened in his past. Like, oh my goodness. That's insane. I don't know what to say right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, God. So I want to know, like, who we've been talking to this whole time, if, like, we never had a sister or anything. Is it just, like, a bot or something? Like another Eve pretending to be Michelle or something? I don't know. It's so weird. I guess let's save. Holy shit. Orca's remaining maintenance was agreed to be continued tomorrow. It wasn't because an abnormality was found somewhere, but above all, proceeding with maintenance forcibly could lead to a major accident. I typed a message with trembling hands. Michelle? What is it again? Michelle answers as if she was waiting. Slowly calming down my heart, which I thought couldn't be settled, I typed that name once again. Michelle? Why again? Your strange behavior has increased these past few days. Is this also a side effect of stopping the medicine? Transmission cancelled. You were dead. I remember vividly, 10 years ago at Polar Night. The night view I watched with you. It was beautiful. And? Even the aftermath I don't want to talk about. You were definitely on that day. Died. I was dead. Michelle? I vaguely guessed it. When I woke up, it was an unknown place. An isolated space with no one I knew. For some reason, Mom and Dad became cold towards me. And you, my brother, were obsessed with me to a strange degree. I just felt dizzy for a moment, closed my eyes and opened them. But the world had turned upside down. Even if I couldn't know the details, that something terrible happened to me. It was obvious, wasn't it? Right. Still, maybe. Perhaps I might be alive. I held on to that hope. Like I fell into a long coma. And only my mind was connected to a virtual space. Or in a Cairo sleep. Clinging to any ridiculous reason, I didn't want to let go of the hope that I might be alive. It feels futile. That I am a crazy AI who thinks she is Michelle. My parents... No. The people I mistook for parents. I think I know why they hated me so much. A program mimicking their dead daughter. That's horrible. Broken memories gather and form a distinct shape again. Just as I remembered Michelle's death after hearing Orca's story. Forgotten memories started to revive with Michelle's words. Oh my gosh. Oh. This is the saddest fucking thing ever. Oh. So, okay. She is an AI then? Is that what we're going with? She's an AI that was programmed to comfort Chris and the parents? But, well, no, that doesn't make sense because the parents are gone too, right? The parents died in the fire as well. So are they AI too then? Oh my gosh, what is happening? I am... Sorry, Michelle. Until just now, I thought you were a shadow agency hired by our parents. Sorry for asking for asking as if interrogating you. I want to get angry, but you're just a victim of suppressed memories too. Unfortunately, many things are like that. Not a single thing is easy or solved simply. That's true, but this incident is my fault. Just because I couldn't remember, I spoke as if interrogating you about your condition, even though all of this is my responsibility. What do you mean? Your responsibility? I was the one who made you, holding your extracted data. I believed you were still alive. Oh my gosh, so... Time out! What is going on? So, it wasn't Sunshine Court that did this. Somehow he was able to, like, get her essence, I guess, into a chip if she was, like, an Eve, I guess. I don't know. And put it into, like, an AI chat thing or something. I don't know. I thought it was just because our medical subscription service was cheap, or the risk of treatment was too high, so you were being neglected. I remember now why I was so obsessed with Eves. Why I considered Eves the same as humans. Wait, so the current me is neither an insurance company's trick, nor a medical failure, but purely a result caused by you? Yes. I obtained most qualifications related to Eves and AI, and even after that, it took a long time. Then I am witnessing the almighty creator? How was it? Was the created sister like the real thing? Seeing that you suppressed your memory, it definitely wasn't, I guess. That's right. You were Michelle, but not Michelle. You spoke like Michelle, thought like Michelle, but I couldn't accept it. Losing my last hope, suppressed my memory as my parents recommended. Me, but not me. Are you going to bring up soul talk? No. I think Eves and AI are the same as humans. You know it too. What kind of person I became. Your perversion towards Eves was an effort to see me as your sister? Disgusting. Even though I couldn't recall memories, the unconsciousness doesn't disappear. Although I didn't intend it, I can't say there was no influence. Then what am I now? Since your suppressed memories have come back, have I returned to being a failed project? To something that is Michelle but not Michelle? I don't know. I am Michelle, just not your sister, but from the moment I was born, without missing a single moment, I lived as Michelle. Do you know how trashy that feels? Perceiving people who didn't give birth to me as parents? Craving love I could never receive? Do you know how miserable that is? Do you know what it feels like to be treated as a fake? Just because I have someone else's memories? That the only one on my side is just seeing someone else in me? Do you know the feeling of realizing that? Could you understand? No. Your matter is your matter, and it's something I can't experience for you. Right now, thinking about my own problems is overwhelming enough. I don't have the room to think about other things. Thinking about how to dispose of this bundle of problems with a personality? Yeah, you seem to misunderstand, Michelle. Just because memory suppression ends doesn't mean I return to my past self. The memories of talking with you every day, getting advice, or giggling happily aren't gone either. But at the same time, my sister's death is as vivid as if it happened yesterday. So I don't know what to do. Sorry, Michelle. Parents and friends. I felt them all distancing themselves from me, even in conversations with me. My parents talked about how I should act towards you. They didn't say a word about the current me, then they quietly disappeared too. Thinking about it now, the grief for their dead daughter must have been the reason. Only you treated me sincerely. So naturally I clung to that. I am still alive. Brother is pinning his hopes on me. I tried to believe that. The more I doubted, the more I mocked and blamed you. and teased you, childishly enough. I guess I just wanted to confirm that I was loved. And today, I hear that you despaired of me. I spent years living in a drug-induced haze to accept that truth. I'm too weak. Michelle, that's not it. I didn't want to live like this. Because of your lingering attachment to your sister, I didn't want to live this terrible life. I am Michelle. I'm supposed to be Michelle. Michelle. Transmission canceled. I want to be alone. Let's talk later. When would be a good time? I don't know either. You look like a mess, Chris. Oh my gosh. I even feel like a mess right now. Okay. So, I don't know exactly how he did it, but he had to come to the realization that his sister was dead, so he somehow either got to her body and was able to, like, make, like, a new AI thing that is Michelle but isn't, or he, like, just programmed something to act like her. Like, I don't know if this is, like, what I want to know is, like, is this just an AI that he made, or is she in like an Eve and that's why he did the whole Eve thing with the dials and stuff like that, so that way he could, you know, bring his sister back. Oh my gosh. I had to get a second. You look like a mess, Chris. It is a mess. Pitifully so. Self-pity, huh? It feels quite different from usual. Did you remember something? And are you suffering from that memory? It's more than that. As I recalled what I had forgotten, I completely shattered Michelle's life. It's hard enough just taking care of myself. I'm more than willing to help, but I'm not following the context. Do you mind explaining it briefly? The story wasn't long. Leanne knew an unusually large amount about me. Was able to deduce a lot on her own, even though I only explained the parts I recently remembered. As I marveled at her memory and deductive skills, Leanne simply added, "Taking notes is a key habit." An inscrutable remark. So, the pain of losing Michelle hasn't even faded yet, and now you're worried about losing the second Michelle too. Hearing you say second Michelle feels strange. Judging by what you're saying, you're already clearly distinguishing between the two. Aren't you? It's true, but to grieve the fact that Michelle died, I have to deny the existence of the current Michelle, the second Michelle. So the fact that I'm sad means deep down in my heart the second Michelle is perceived as a fake. Yes. This isn't like you. You're worrying about useless things. I don't like you anymore, Leanne. You just... Oh my gosh. That was so rude to say. Oh my god. Never mind. Leanne's not... I don't like Leanne anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I thought she was funny, but now she's just being rude. She doesn't... She just seems so selfish right now, and just... I mean, I get that she's an Eve, so she probably doesn't fully understand, like, what's going on in Chris's, like, human heart, but that was so mean. Though seeing such a gloomy look on your face for the first time is quite precious. Leanne took a small pill bottle out of her pocket. It's a prototype of a drug under development. We've handled the side effects, and it's basically ready for release once the production line is set up. Would you read the label attached? For Chris. I analyzed your thought patterns, the potential trauma types. Given the case I just heard, it would fall under case 17. 17. I wonder how many cases she anticipated. There are no side effects, and you can cleanly forget only memories you want. Right now. Do you want to? No. Even if I forget, it doesn't mean my relationship with Michelle is resolved. She'll definitely be even angrier. See? If you thought the second Michelle was just a fake, you wouldn't have said that. If it was just a failure you wanted to forget, Wouldn't the problem be solved by just cleanly forgetting and moving on? The past you actually made that choice. Are you saying I've changed? You've changed, but Michelle has changed too. And your relationship with Michelle has changed. Even if that Michelle isn't your sister, until yesterday I thought of Michelle as my little sister, and that's why we could be close. Actually, it's because of the drugs. If you put it that way, are you going to cut ties with the shop's regulars too? Because there aren't many Eves who would get repairs from such a depressed mechanic, even if they were low-quality drugs. Thanks to them, you acted like a cool guy, and made happy memories, didn't you? That's... If you're going to say no, look me in the eye and say it. Tell that to the eyes of your best regular customer. You're right. I have no choice but to admit it. That's my man. Acting all cool like this, while worrying about everything behind the scenes. That's definitely you, Leanne. No, I'm not. Only about 60 things. Anyway, just because you acknowledge the second Michelle, doesn't mean you're denying Michelle's death. You can grieve as much as you want, and cry if you want to cry. The problem is, I don't know if Michelle will understand this feeling. The more I grieve my sister's death, the more Michelle's identity will be shaken. Of course, even so, my heart feels much lighter. Even if you haven't found the answer, just deciding the direction to move forward is enough to make you feel like you can do it. I'm glad you don't seem to need the medicine I prepared. It's thanks to you, Leanne. So, I should give you some free maintenance. You worked overtime again, didn't you? How did you know that? Did I look tired? Or... The length of a day is the same for everyone, Leanne. There's no one in the world who can do that much work and leave on time. Since I'm definitely partly responsible for your accumulated fatigue, come here and sit down. No. Your rest comes first, although... But... Please... Oh, okay. Repairing Leanne, who overworked herself for me. Sure. I don't know. She's just an interesting character. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Okay, this one's not as stressful just because of, like, the timing and everything. So that's always a plus. I feel like I'm going to be devoured by you. It's always with you, Miss Leanne. Oh my god. Alright. What else do you have to say here? Seeing you like this, it's cute. I'm just trying to be a good Samaritan here, okay? Don't overthink this. Whoops. I need to do the reds. Let's do this. And move you here. This puzzle's definitely a little bit more relaxing. I'm actually kind of grateful for it. Whoops. Don't want that there. Oh, come on. There. Alright. Let's do... I'm gonna have to move some stuff around here, it looks like. So let's move you... Every time, man. Let's move you here. That works too. And then... Let's move you... here. damn it. I'm trying to make sure I don't have to move as much as I can. Okay, perfect. Come on. I want to move this piece. There we go. Polar Night Day. Will you be okay? If you're talking about the promise, I don't think there will be any problem. In your memories, clearly. The parts about Polar Night were also suppressed. I'm worried it might trigger trauma. I think I'm better than before. Regarding Polar Night, I'm actually curious about it. I'm reacting sensitively to crowds and loud noises, but that's always been the case. As the suppression disappeared, you've become able to react normally. I guess so. I thought my introverted personality might be due to trauma, but it seems that wasn't the case. Fortunately, if I imagine you being extroverted and sly, it might not be bad. Alright. Oh my god, that thing is huge. Alright, I guess let's just keep going. I can move this one here. Nice. Okay, that kind of helped. Put this one here. And then... Actually, wait, hold on. Can I... Oh, never mind, I don't want to do that. I think it just turns a piece the color I need, so... Okay. Cool. Okay, so these I should be able to put together here. Does that make it? Yes, it does. Alright. Here. And then... Don't look at the chat. Let's see. Oh, I have to make the big red ones. Got it. Okay. Cool. So you go here. And then... Let's move you up. Nice, nice. And then we just go down here. Sweet. Was the maintenance alright last time? In terms of managing core overheating, I could use that method again this time, because the cooling speed was significant. That method. We can do that later. Privately. Oh my goodness. Ugh, you're so crazy. You're so crazy, Leanne. I'm sure a lot of people can't get enough of you, so... alright, let's do this. Okay. Okay, I actually need to move this one here. And then, what's the best way I can do this? Let's just do this. Sweet. Okay, now you go over here. God. Seeing you like this, it's cute. I can't stand you. Oh my god. Let's move that here. Because I need 2 blue ones now. Actually, I'll put this one here. This one can go here. Okay. I think I have... Okay, yeah, I have everything I need now. So, move you up. And then, just on this bottom one here. Alright, that went pretty well. I don't think I used too many moves, so we'll see what my score is in the end. I feel like my fatigue has been washed away. The maintenance finished quickly, but I could have finished it faster with the method I mentioned during maintenance. That's Chris, you are an expert on Eve's structure, but you need to study more about how Eves feel. Draining the coolant is, for an Eve, that's a rather sensitive area. Oh my goodness. Why is this game like this? Oh my gosh. I'll get going now. And what should we do with this medicine? Please dispose of it. Even without such drugs, I think there are enough places to run to. Alright. Mr. Cool Mechanic. I'll be rooting for you. See you later. Yeah. If possible. Oh my goodness. On Polar Night Day. Thanks to Leanne's efforts, my complicated mind calmed down a bit. Including yesterday, I'm receiving more help from Leanne than I deserved. Okay. Whew. I think we beat the time, so... Yes, that's it. That unwavering touch. It feels like you finally found the real you. Oh my goodness, I think this is a good place to stop because, I am just overwhelmed with all kinds of stuff. You know, I never thought about how Orca could have been there during Polar Night. Which again, it makes you wonder, how old is she then? I don't know. Like, do Eves age at all or not? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm sure they might talk about it later, but yeah, that's crazy that Orca knew him and his family before she like went in to get like repairs done by him. But I guess if it had been so many years ago, I mean, she's not gonna recognize a little kid from an adult, obviously. If I understood correctly, I think what happened is like once Michelle passed away, he put his memories into like a AI program of some sort to make it talk and act like Michelle. But obviously, like, you know, he isn't Michelle, so it's not gonna be exactly perfect, right? Gosh, that's crazy, man. It's just so sad that the character is going through this. Like, I don't know what I would do if I lost one of my siblings. Like, yeah, I'd be so, like, depressed and stuff. I don't know what I would do if, like, one of my sisters passed away. I mean, I'm sure if something crazy, like a terrorist attack happened, I probably would do the same thing, too. But what I'm curious about, though, is, like, it said that his parents were dead, I thought. At least that's what I thought Orca said. So, does that also mean that his family, his parents even, are AI programs, too, that he made up? And also, like, if his parents didn't give him the medicine, did he just get the medicine himself, and because he's taking it, he just doesn't remember that he bought it for himself? Or is somebody else giving it to him? Oh my gosh, I thought we were gonna get more. I mean, we definitely got some answers, but I have more questions than answers now. And just, oh my gosh, I can't believe how tough Orca is, too. She got hit by a freaking rocket, and she's still kicking it? Like, are you kidding me? Like, ugh, that's a crazy buff girl. Oh my gosh. And, you know, Miss Leanne. Oh, Miss Leanne. You are something else. She's still just her usual self, if you catch my drift. But it seems like even though she's a little obsessed with Chris, she does, like, care about him and stuff. She can be a little selfish about wanting Chris for herself, but it does seem like she just wants the best for him. So, I mean, she kind of has made it up for me, but I don't know if she's my favorite anymore, and I'm kind of sad about it. Yeah, I don't know. That, like I said, crazy episode that we just had, and I guess we'll just have to see what happens next, because I have no idea where this is going now. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit the like button down below. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!